Hello, Nicolas. You're from Lesbos?
I'm from Lesbos.
You have some products here. What are they?
They're made out of upcycling material from boats and life vests that we reclaim from beaches of Lesbos. And they're actually refugees making them, and we're doing this for financial support and for social accession, so that it can make something out of the talents.
So it's the material from the life vests and the boats that the people came with.
Yes.
So it has a lot of, I imagine, emotional value, these products?
They're kind of tricky in a way, but the people that have been using them before, they have been traumatized deeply, even if they haven't sunk or lost somebody. They had some traumatic experience crossing the Aegean. But still, as with every traumatic experience, then you come to the point that you go over that. And then in the beginning it feels strange for them to work with this material, but then they actually go back and repair this traumatic experience and make something out of it.
How does it work economically? Because I saw the names of the people who made it are on the product.
Yes. It's the simplest way possible you can imagine. The person who makes the bag gets the money for the bag that he makes.
Okay. Is it a kind of cooperative, or how do you work economically? How are you structured?
This is an old project, it's 6 years that is going on, and until now we've been doing this unofficially, but now we're building an NGO to support it so that we can access the material legally, have some people employed, and sell the products, the bags, cases legally.
Is this the first year you are here on the festival?
As a contributor, yes. Yeah. I've attended many times.
How do you feel about the festival?
The festival is nice. It's actually one of my favorite places in Athens to be, in this park. And there's a good core of Solidarity people here, and it's always nice for me to be around.
Okay. Do you think, because we work with refugees in France and Belgium, they can contribute to the economy and be a positive value to the economy?
Of course they can contribute to the economy. They're doing it anyway already. I mean, even just by being in our countries, bringing culture, spending money in their economies, they're doing it, but in the most silly way. The clever and the smart idea is to integrate these people, integrate their cultures, their knowledge, let them bring in what valuable they have into us and have a real, what's the word for living together, I forgot the English word, but let's live together as cultures and as human beings.
You're from Lesbos. How is the situation there now?
In Lesbos, people are kind of stuck there since this last treaty of the 20th March with the European Union and Turkey. There's no people, there are few people arriving with boats, and these days are expected to be critical on, they are expecting people to start coming again. NGOs are still present, waiting for people to come, and the people are actually held in kind of detention centers. It's not really welcome sports anymore, and we're expecting to see something positive out of it because the patience of people is starting to come to an end.
When Syriza came to government, people had a lot of hope also about the refugees. Do you think this hope was fulfilled?
I personally didn't have any hope with politicians about anything. I'm very happy that this whole matter came up. I don't think they had something planned, and you can see it, it's very obvious. So there were no expectations that they came up with or something. nobody expected them to do something about the situation. They haven't really understood what is going on, in my opinion, and because I'm working also in a camp here in Leonas, next door, I see that people are really starting to they feel desperate. They cannot stand anymore being stuck in camps and just given humanitarian aid without knowing what's going to happen with them, without having proper services and information about their status and what will be done in the future about them, and actually being integrated in the society. It was okay for the first months because they had the idea that they're just passing by, but now they're stuck and you need to manage these people.
There seems to be a lot of solidarity from the Greek people towards refugees. Where does it come from?
From the hearts of the people, yes. I don't know. This is a very positive, something very positive that came up from this whole painful situation. Solidarity, back from a population that was deeply feeling detached from Europe and the world and being accused for everything, and then people stood up and gave their help from what they didn't have to people who didn't have less than them.
Is there maybe a link with Greek history where people know what it feels like to be a refugee or to be at war?
Yeah, it certainly has to do with history as well, but no, I think it's more about the culture of Greek people. They're hospitable and they like to interact with people from other cultures, and they don't turn their backs on pain of somebody. You can see it even from the right wing or very conservative people that they're like, no, but when they meet a refugee, they're like, okay, he needs something. The heart of the people is still open. Here you can feel it. It's very positive. We have some tobacco cases,
And they're also made from rafts or life jackets?
These ones are made from rafts, and in these ones we use also some life vest material for the finishing. And
where do you get people? Do they get the sewing machines or the material?
We did the crowdfunding last year, and we bought equipment for the production and for paying the rent and covering like transportation costs of material from Lesbos to material that boats are made out of. It's a very durable material.
And what does it say in Arabic?
This says, I think this is Een Mohajer, the name of the project. I'm in Farsi. I'm not really good at it actually. There are 2 or 3 and kind of confuse them. There's another one saying freedom, but I'm not sure which is which.
And where does the logo come from? The man fleeing the refugee?
It's a logo we did years ago. Mohajer actually means traveler in Farsi or Dari, and it's not it doesn't have the exact same meaning with refugee, although it's the same word in Farsi, traveler and refugee. It's a word to be proud of actually, and the guys, the miners who started it, came up with this logo and this brand for the project. I have some pictures here. This is Korakas. We call it. It's like the northeast part of Lesbos that was full with life vests and boat material this winter. This is where we started picking from. It was hardly there was hardly any material these past years. It was very rare that people were coming out. All the material was black because people were going undercover.
It was painted by them, or
no, they were just buying black life vests and black boats, and the color started appearing this year because apparently people then could be rescued, so they needed color on the life vests. This is one of the first pickings that we did. It's in the town of Middellandse Zee. And this is from the ports, boats collected by the...
They're also being collected by the police or by the municipality, I imagine.
Actually, what changed during February is that they actually started arresting everybody while still on the raft, in the sea, and they brought some boats that can actually hug the whole boat and bring all of it inside. And then people couldn't go out on the shore anymore, and they received some help from volunteers or NGOs and went straight to camps. And this is where the first making took place in 2010 in a squad in Lesbos, Binio. It started with Afghan miners that used to live in Villa Zadi, it was called. It was a space meant for miners. And some of the designs we had in the past. We try to incorporate all the elements of the raft in the design, so to make use as much of the material as possible that is abundant in the dumpsters of the islands. Yes, and we have a website that you can check. We have a Facebook page.
What does it say?
Freedom of movement for all. It's the last one.